Are we going to do this again? Thanks to Dark.
From the Black Swan Media Studios, deep inside a secret underground bunker, we're speaking to freedom-loving patriots from all around the country and the world. Welcome to the Resistance. This is John Crump, live.
And we are back for a Monday. It's a Monday, yeah. For the Monday edition of the John Crump Live podcast. We have a show today, Wednesday and Thursday. And with that, it's our usual Monday crew, including Flying Rich and DLD After Dark himself.
Welcome to the Resistance.
How are you guys doing?
Yay!
Excellent. How are you, sir?
Actually, I scheduled Chris from the 7:40 for Tuesday. If Chris could do Wednesday, I'm asking him because he's in the chat now. Just let me know, Chris. I know you did. I thought about it, later after I booked Chris.
All right, Chris. Sorry.
So Chris wants the full. I'll go tomorrow with Chris if he can't do Wednesday. But
I thought Wednesday we had Josiah.
No, not this month.
Oh, not this one. Okay, whatever. All right.
I don't think. No, that's not till May.
Oh, okay, whatever.
Welcome to Scheduling with John Crump Live.
I don't know. I need to know.
Did I put it on your calendar?
I don't know.
Wednesday's good.
Who cares? Yeah. So let's go ahead and talk about what is going on, because there is a lot of stuff happening here, and you guys are going to see the stuff happen shortly here. I am launching a new investigation, and it's going to be freaking spectacular. I am investigating an investigator.
I didn't get the heads up.
ATF.
That wasn't brought up at our morning meeting. You weren't there.
No one did. I've been working on this. The first article will drop either today or tomorrow, and I'm going to drop a video to go along with it explaining what is going on. But I am going to give you guys a little sneak peek of what it is, if that's okay with you guys.
For sure. What do you got?
Remember the news that we broke that got stolen by Project Veritas?
Oh,
Which time? Oh,
the MVE stuff?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I got all the documents now.
Oh.
A lot of documents. Like a lot of documents. Somebody wants the breaking news stuff. We are also on the Firearms Radio Network. If you listen to audio only, we're back on there. But yeah, so basically I got a bunch of documents from the FBI talking about different things like a RMVE. Every time I say it, I end up saying Vietnamese, but it's not
Republican.
Is that right wing?
No, racially
Radical?
motivated or ethnically motivated violent extremist. I'm going to give you a little thing where I find a little bit interesting about it.
What, that tomorrow Project Veritas is going to drop this?
No, I freaking watermarked the shit out of everything.
Okay.
No, but what interesting thing is I'm just giving you their definition of it. I'm going to read the definition right now. I'm going to bring it up. I'm going to read it to you directly. All these documents will be available probably starting tomorrow. Well, not all of them, though, as I release them. So let me go ahead and define you what they consider a racially motivated or ethnically motivated violent extremist.
So
this intelligent assessors look at RMVEs who advocate for the superiority of the right race and at Islamic extremists.
hold on.
Wait. So it's whiteys and jihadists.
No. It's the first document is a collaboration between the jihadis and the white supremacists.
Oh, nobody told me. My dog whistle don't work.
Yeah, my dog whistle doesn't work.
What I find interesting is they define RMVs as white supremacists. But as you and I know,
white supremacist dog whistle hotline, my dog whistle's broken. Help me.
But as you know, and I know, there's racist groups that are black groups, Hispanic groups, Asian groups.
You mean the Latin Kings? What are we talking about here?
I would be very cautious saying anything about the Latin Kings at all.
Or guys that call you up and show their Gatling gun to you?
I got nothing but love
it was
for
a
the Latin Kings.
Minigun.
Look,
I didn't want to say specifically,
Okay, you cannot confuse the cartel and the Latin Kings.
Oh,
okay. With where I live, I don't want there to be any confusion.
I guess it's been a long time. I had a cartel spokesperson reach out to me a while ago.
Their social media wing of the cartel.
Dude, I dead ass. I would not talk about that.
I would not talk about
that's all I'm saying about it.
Okay, and you guys got to understand, we haven't said anything about this for like 4 months. Okay, and when it happened, we all got on a call like, do not talk about it. He's like, what? I'll just say it. We're like, there's no win. There's no win. If you say
like,
something,
this is what's gonna happen. And like a month later, I'm like, hey, here's the video.
Oh, burp.
Yeah, that was an interesting time, and I have no idea. It was weird.
I think I'm changing my name, selling my house, and moving out of town.
I would say that there could only be one type of what would be a better way to
can we pump the brakes on this for 1 second? I'm sorry to go on a side quest here. Are we going to be doing a uncensored tonight?
I think so.
Yeah.
I got an idea for a topic.
Well, let's talk about it offline, not here.
All right, remind me of my topic.
Just email it to me.
I'll do in the side chat.
And everyone, make sure that you tune in tonight.
Email it to me. Not side chat. Email. Text it. When I close it down,
this is my phone. All right. I'll email.
Guys, make sure you tune in this evening at 10 p.m. Right? 10 p.m. On Rumble for Uncensored Podcast.
You can't say Rumble on YouTube. You can't direct people to go off platform to Rumble on YouTube. You gotta say the social media platform that rhymes with humble.
I'm going to kick Rich in a second. Let's stay on topic.
Getting back to the conversation we were having, there's only one type of body, whatever extension of that body it may be guilty, there's only one place that a cartel could get operational parts of a minigun from, right? Like I can only think of one way, well, a few ways, but one place that a cartel, we don't need to talk about which one, that a cartel can get what they need to build a minigun from, and it rhymes with Schmunited Schmates Schmoverment. I'm just saying.
Well, according to them, that's where they got it from.
Oh, and there it is, folks. It was great knowing you guys. I've had a really good time hanging out, but unfortunately now I need to go. I don't even want to say, I can't say it because then they'll just use that against me. Anyway, so yes, carry on, Mr. Crump.
Okay, so getting back to the FBI thing. The FBI has all these documents out, and got them from GOA because we broke the original story, and GOA, because one of the symbols was a Minuteman, they filed a Freedom of Information Act request.
Mm-hmm.
The FBI said, we're not turning it over to you. And Stambolia and Olson, Rob Olson and Steven Stambolia, both said, the hell you're not, and sued.
Dang.
And the FBI looked like that they were going to lose. So they entered into a consent agreement and supplied the documents. Because I broke the original story, GOA found it in their heart to send me all the documents to sort through, since
nice.
It's not really gun related, and they don't have the bandwidth to go through all the documents, so they gave them to me. So you can have them, you can have the exclusives, whatever. So I found a lot of interesting things, dealing with a lot of interesting groups.
So there's an interesting dynamic that I see here. You mind if I share really quickly?
Yeah, go ahead.
So here's what I see, and I'll kind of walk it back here a little bit. Do you guys remember when that sad little man with baby hands tried to take apart the Glock for 2.5 minutes? And he just couldn't get it figured out.
Was he the director of Fat D, or what was?
He definitely had experience with Fat D, but I don't know his exact role. But
where
he was referred to.
I'm not really sure what he did with the ATF.
Yeah. He was referred to as a firearms expert with the ATF, whatever that means. Dude,
there's videos of guys like one-handed manipulating the Glock, taking it completely apart. The slide, everything, and then putting it back together one-handed.
I don't know if you guys remember, like,
hard.
I literally from hostage had a Glock here with the trigger.
Yeah, I was timing you.
Yeah, you timed me, right? And it was like 2.6 seconds from hostage down, boom, 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 back to hostage, and you were like, yeah, it was like it was under 3 seconds for sure, because there's a little bit of a delay between, yeah, a little bit of delay. Anyway, that's why. But and then of course, like Grand Thumb did like the 15 Glocks taken down in like half of the amount of time that he. Anyway, here's why I bring that up. I want you guys to look at how they very, very creatively do things. Number one, what did they have on that table? They had illegal machine guns.
They had coins.
Glock switches. Right? What was that, Crump?
Tooth fairy coins.
Oh man, yeah.
We broke the code. For people that don't understand what I was talking about, on like the last episode, we figured if you go to like DHgate and stuff, and you search for Tooth Fairy coins, and you click on the Tooth Fairy coins that seem overpriced.
Some of them aren't Tooth Fairy coins.
Yeah. Some of the options you have are like Tooth Fairy coin, Tooth Fairy coin, Glock switch, Tooth Fairy coin, auto, like super safety.
Yeah. or a completely unserialized SIG 320 lower receiver. Don't fall for it, y'all. Do not fall for it. Either way, here's what they did. They're creative. They had a table and they're walking, I mean, really America through this table. Now, as they walk America through the table, because that was a big deal, right? Like that was a huge deal. I couldn't even tell you how many views those videos had from the major news outlets. And they showed illegal machine guns. They showed Glock switches. They showed drop-in auto sears. They showed, a bunch of illegal firearms, illegal machine guns, and then they showed, get this, 80% firearms, 80% Glocks, and 3D printed Glocks that were recovered from crimes apparently. And then so they started showing legal firearms, talking about straw purchases. They started showing polymer 80
They
Glocks,
had a Barrett.
3D printed Glocks, a Barrett. They had all these guns that are completely legal. Like Rich pointed to his 50 cal, completely legal, right? 3D printed guns, completely legal, depending on which state you're in, right? But what they're doing is they're taking something that originally had no, you know, malice or any negative intent or anything at all, and they're saying illegal machine guns, all these machine guns, people are dying, and ghost guns and zombie guns, whatever that is now, and all these things, and then 3D printed guns. So these people are still looking like, oh, they're on this table, that means they're bad. So now the people that saw that and believed that horseshit, or I'm sorry, that garbage, are now going to say, okay, machine guns and illegal machine guns and Glock switches and drop-in auto sears and all this stuff and 3D printed guns and 80 percenters and ARs and 50 BMGs, those are all in the same category. So then you start, the general public starts lumping all those things into the same place. Now let's go back to originally the white papers that came out about, you know, militia violent extremists, right? A lot of us are like wearing that as a badge of honor because it's, number one, it's hilarious, right? Because we want to be prepared, because we actually understand what our natural rights are about, how our job is to be warriors of God and shoot tyrants in the face. They're taking something like militia violent extremists, people that train tactically. Now they're going to be coupling those things in with racially motivated violent extremists. And what was the other one?
Racially and ethically motivated, or ethically motivated violent extremists. That's what are.
You see how they take things that are really just normal, like when me and you and buddies go to the range and we train and we shoot. We may have gear, we may have. It's the same thing as saying, oh, well, these dudes that go, play golf, they spend thousands of dollars on equipment. He has a driver that's $3,000 in titanium, and he has a custom made golf cart that's 10 grand. And this is crazy. This is insane. The only difference is that your job isn't to protect my natural rights to golf. The federal government's only job is to ensure that my natural rights are not violated. And it just seems that all they do is violate our natural rights. I said natural law. I meant natural rights. My apologies.
Coop from CNT Designs and Arms, which you really should check out his channel, says MVE of the month.
Yeah.
RMV or whatever.
I did one with Bulldozer and MV. Yeah.
Seriously, I filmed the video that I'm going to release when the article goes up, but I kept on saying beat minis. So I kept on having to re-record. I have no idea why. Like, that's not even close.
Hold up. The IDF has a fully armored bulldozer.
Yeah, you didn't know that?
No, that's gangster.
Yeah, dude, they do.
Where'd they get the plans?
Yeah, right. Is it from Hemeyer.org?
Move
on it, Rich. Move on it, Rich. Move on it.
You want to see what it looks like?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to share it. You guys on the audio only will not be able to see it, but the people who watch on John Crump Live on YouTube will be able to see it.
Hopefully they don't strike you for showing an image like they struck me for showing an image.
Dark, in the private chat, tell me what you're thinking. Whoa! Oh, okay. So it's like RPG resistant also.
Yeah, and it has a machine gun on top.
What
Yo.
remotely controlled machine gun? What what model killdozer is that? I mean bulldozer is that?
I don't know.
Definitely a Hemeyer 365.
Wait, what?
I don't see anything in private chat, Rich.
No, I was like text me in private chat what you're thinking.
Oh,
It's a Caterpillar D9.
no way.
Yeah, it's an up armored Caterpillar with a remote control turret machine gun on it.
Is that it looks like an M2. Do you know what it is?
Let's see here.
See, we're like connected. We have an umbilical cord going from Virginia and Florida. Yeah, that's insane. I had no idea.
This is the 4th generation of it.
What? I mean, dude, way to crash a party, right? Like, I'm gonna get an armored one wheel.
Oh, they also have a Cat D9L, a Cat D9N, a Cat D9R, and a Cat D9T.
Is that different than Cat 5?
Yeah, I run Cat 8.
Or Cat 6. Oh, Cat 8, dude.
It's just as
Dang.
cheap as the other ones, but why not?
Day gonna
Well, isn't one
rebuild
for
like
vertical and one's for horizontal?
I have no idea. Man, that's crazy. Killdozer 2. Excuse me. Let the dirt move. It kills and buries all. Oh man. Just checking. I have no idea. 249. Oh yeah, I couldn't tell what kind of machine gun it was. It kind of looked like an M2.
I don't think it is a 249.
Yeah, he said he was joking. I couldn't really see. It was actually pretty small compared to the scale.
Yeah, I mean, it's. I don't think it's a U.S. gun.
Yeah.
Joe, Shooting Gallery New England, how's it going, buddy? Are you back in Florida? Where are you right now?
I guess it depends. I guess they can put different guns on top of it.
Yeah, I'm sure they came out whatever they want. I was just curious to what they were showing.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Is that on low?
Yeah. I think I messed with the settings, so it's I think
gotcha.
the battery's low.
Is it flashing?
Yeah, it just flashed.
Yeah, when it flashes, the battery is low. This is the same one: low, medium, high, low. It's like a globe. Dude, I'm so good. You ever seen the? Sorry, it doesn't matter. Anyway, excuse me. So going back to it, so I guess all in all, what I was saying there before we went to the Hemeyer Auto Parts conversation was they do their best to couple all these things together to blur the lines so the general public and so people, maybe some people that aren't as active or aren't politically active or like most people are half awake and have one eye closed in all of their life, they start to blur the lines on what things are okay. So what a neighbor may see their neighbor in camo throwing some guns in the trunk and be like, oh, I need to call the police, and with everything they're positioning with red flags, with no knocks and all this stuff, it's like, man, you may wear your gun belt down your driveway to get in your car. If you don't know your neighbors, talk to your neighbors and have a situation where you can prepare with your neighbors. Dude, you may get red flagged for just driving to the range. It's a dangerous situation.
Yeah, it definitely is.
You see what I'm saying about how they're blurring the lines on these different things?
Yeah, Yeah, but there's definitely some stuff there. We're gonna get into some of the later stories. We're gonna get into Antifa versus like Proud Boy violence and stuff like that. So it's gonna be definitely interesting.
Yeah. Thanks, Rip. He says, you're so right, Dark, and sadly it works on most Americans. Yeah, for sure. Marconi, what's up, buddy? If you guys haven't seen the new Marconi 2.0 slide,
Ooh,
that thing is
no, he doesn't have a new slide because he would have just sent me one out and charged me for it if he did.
I thought he would do the
I
same
thought I
thing
was
for
like
me
on the
too.
auto subscription, the
Yeah.
special VIP Marconi
I,
auto
I
subscription.
no joke. I think he like immediately sold out. Like
Oh yeah,
literally immediately sold out. This one isn't being carried in other places like the other one. You could go to like Rifle Supply. And obviously hit up Marconi if you're
I
looking
thought he
for
was a
his
friend. I thought I
uh
was on the. Did I get kicked off the VIP list?
probably. He probably heard your dad jokes.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure you did.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I wouldn't blame him.
So Rip Curl Readiness says that's something I actually worry about as much as I am loading and unloading hardware from going to the range and even just running errands. Dude, look, I feel you. I mean, a lot of times I run stuff in and out of my car and I don't like the whole like let me say it differently. I personally choose not to like open carry for my own personal reasons, several of my own personal reasons. However, I do think normalizing what we do is important. So I don't like shield my stuff when I'm walking to and from the car on my driveway, my property, my house. Like, no, I'm going to walk out with that stuff and just throw it in the car and then peel out and go do what I do. But then also don't make a tactical error on leaving it in your car for several days when people saw you take it out there. I've certainly never done that, right? But then,
no. What do you mean? You don't have an MP5 and mag holders mounted to the top of the trunk of your car?
not
So you
mounted
just
to the
pop the
trunk.
trunk and
No, no, not mounted to the trunk. But I will say an MP5 and 6, 7 magazines usually lives in my car or in my other place over there. Uh, but yeah, I mean, I think about it too. It's like my
other.
initial thought is to shield it from people so they don't see me, so they don't steal my stuff out of my car, so they don't call the police or whatever. But then I'm like, dude, I don't want to hide what I'm doing. What I'm doing is right, and I want them to know that what I'm doing is right and okay. And it's weird that they're not doing it. It's weird that I've never seen a gun printing through your clothes. It's weird that I don't see you walking around, with I don't see your extra mag when you bend over to pick up your kids. It's weird that, your kids don't run up to me and say, "My daddy's carrying a gun," like mine does all the time. I'm just saying, to people that don't carry guns, it's just strange. How could you live in today's day and age and not carry a gun? I do not get it.
Well, our Canadian brothers who leave their keys at the front door, so when they get people home invade to steal their car, they can just hand their keys over fast.
Yeah.
So there's less chance of them getting injured.
He just came home and to my home and just said, he just said, "Give me what you got." And I said, "Oh, gee, sure. It looks like you need it." So I gave it to the guy and I said, "Would you like a glass of water with that?" That's kind of like Irish and Canadian. Anyway,
Mm.
it's like, no, we don't do that here. That video we
Yeah,
saw
I was gonna
yesterday.
say, like, if that dude,
Yeah. Plus he's Scottish too. You'll never take our friend. Anyway, sorry. I can't do accents. Okay. If you guys don't know me, I can't do accents. But anyway, I just that video we saw yesterday. Okay, do you want to describe? You want to put the picture in their heads?
So this is California. What town was in California?
Something called like San Jose or something.
Yeah, San Jose and the Pussycats.
Yep.
And there were three guys on one side of this guy's Corvette and one guy on the other side of the Corvette. And the other guy, the solo dude, had a like crossbody bag with his hand in the bag. And the other guys
Now,
like
what does
had
that
their
usually
arms.
mean? What
I
does that
mean, somebody
usually
have a
mean?
hand on a damn gun.
Yes.
Very
And
likely.
very likely. And usually for folks listening in or watching, usually you're more likely to see that in like California, Chicago, Washington, D.C., New York, places where you're not like allowed to carry firearms typically, or where it's more restricted. Usually you see dudes with a crossbody bag or a book bag turned around on the front of them, kind of like they're carrying a plate carrier, and they'll have their hand in the bag. So they won't even pull out the gun because also things, and I'll give it right back to you, Rich. A lot of times what happens is they'll go rob somebody and then they'll be like, what did the gun look like? And they're like, oh, it's a red Glock. Right. And then they all of a sudden get knocked because, maybe they didn't have anything on them, or maybe they didn't have, whatever. They spent the money, buried it, whatever, but they find them with a red Glock. So a lot of times they'll actually tuck it in a crossbody bag, a backpack that's backwards or something like that. Sorry, go
I
ahead.
got the video.
Oh yeah, and we
Sure.
can play it because we're allowed to play shorts now, and it won't. Yeah.
Boop, share. Sunny.
For
It's
everyone
just not worth
listening,
it.
it is there's some strong language in this one.
So it's not G-rated?
It's not G rated unless you're talking about G for gangsta.
Fucking come out! Don't fucking come out! You fucking come out, I'm gonna shoot you! Don't come out! Do not come out!
It's a fucking car, don't lose your life, dumbass!
Do not lose your life over a fucking car! Do not lose your life over a fucking car! Hurry up! Fucking come out! Don't fucking come out!
It's looping.
You fucking come out, I'm gonna shoot you! Don't come out! Do not come out!
It's a fucking car, don't lose your life, dumbass!
Do not lose your life over a fucking car! Do not lose your life over a fucking car!
Anyhow, those are the kind gentlemen that are doing this reverse Uber on them.
Yep. Now it's interesting though. So when I saw that, of course, my first thing is I got mad. Now, Rich and I were talking last night, and Crump, I'd love to hear your thoughts on this too. We actually talked tactics. WWYD. What would you do in this situation? And I'd love to get to that in a moment too.
Well, I mean, of course, you have a mortar set up in the backyard with various targets pre-programmed, and you just dial them in.
Oh no, I have a mortar set up like 1,600 yards away, and I boof wang my boy, bleedy, yo, send it. No, I'm kidding.
With the ATAC.
Yeah, I don't
send it here.
Yeah, I don't want my cars to blow up too. Although I did maybe last night say that using energetics would be excusable in this situation. Anyway, we'll get to tactics in a second.
Depending on the level of insurance coverage you have.
Yeah, right. I'm like, oh man, I insured that vet, under this, but I insured that, Anyway,
Tacoma.
It's looking at it like 4 dudes rolled up on this guy's. This guy. So apparently he turned on the Ring camera and said something. I'm guessing, I'm assuming that he said something like, I'm going to come out there with a gun or something like that. And then they started posturing. I would think they may have even been bluffing. Okay. Who knows if they were actually armed? It's also hilarious that they're literally risking their lives for a car while telling someone to not risk their life for a car. And they also think that this crime, no one's hurt in this crime because, oh, well, they have insurance, right? They'll just get insurance. And that, dude, that whole you can afford it attitude is destroying just the general public, and especially in these places where people aren't even allowed to defend themselves. This is insane. Now, I did not see one gun.
Right.
However,
I would assume that he had one.
I would absolutely assume that now he has his hand inside a crossbody bag. People typically, he did have it very high. Now, obviously, I'm looking at this seeing it roll over and over and over. So it's like, did he have a gun? Maybe, maybe not. But what I would absolutely assume.
who cares if he has it high? I mean, do you think that these bangers are gonna really know how to
No, I
carry a
mean,
gun?
so what I mean by that is, it didn't look like there was enough room in the bag where his hand was for him to have a gun. But in that moment, if someone says they have a gun or postures that they have a gun,
Dude, I'm gonna believe him.
absolutely believe them. Yes, believe them
I'm not gonna be like,
100%.
yeah, you
And they
don't.
say they're
and
going
you
to
get
kill you
shot.
if you come out.
And then that's the other piece, the verbal aspect of it. They are literally threatening you with death, right? Like that dude in Texas that came into that restaurant with a plastic gun. No one was like, "Oh, that might not be real." Dude, shoot.
So
Worry about
I
your
mean,
stuff later. If
right,
you
right,
feel that,
and dude, I just remember that was that guy, the hero, or
Mhm,
as we would call hero, other people's might say something different, was never found. Correct?
he was found.
Oh, he
He
was.
didn't invite himself to the police department for he ended up being found, but initially he didn't contact police. He didn't turn himself in. He didn't go. He didn't do anything. They
Hmm.
eventually came to him. I don't know what the status is of the shooting, but I would say he was absolutely 100% justified. However, I will add that some of his actions from the booth to the door did appear to be punitive, and you can't just shoot someone in the head while they're on the ground because you're upset. Like, take that also, biatch. Like, you have to be able to live with what
Hold
you're
on.
doing, but you have to be able to live with what you're doing from a moral perspective too,
Well, if he's
right?
already, nah, never mind. I'm just not
Well,
going to say anything.
that's what don't think of how we think about it. Think how a prosecutor thinks about it, especially in Houston. Anyway,
Wait, is he spying on me? Do you have like surveillance aircraft or something like that? Yes, there's a little cupola on top of the Hughes Compound Southern Command that dispenses things.
if you guys understood the level of insanity of precautions that we take,
there you
The
go.
level of surveillance that we obtain. Flying Rich is always watching.
Putang, what up?
Homeboy.
Shout out to by the way to Gideon. I have a new assembly I put together, 365
box.
at most parts with Gideon, a Gideon Judge, and that thing is fire. Finally got it all together, and I'm gonna
There's
be
like
posting
3
some
Gideon
pictures on
boxes.
Instagram. Here you go. Here's your Gideon plug.
I got Gideon.
Bam.
Ooh, is that the LPVO?
It's the LPVO.
Oh.
I'm plugging PR triggers.
I'm plugging PR triggers.
I think my PR trigger box is rearranged, not
Yeah,
within hand's reach.
since you only have the box.
Yeah.
The empty box.
But
That's
The
well,
empty
that's
box.
legal in Florida. So going
You-
back to our video
Yeah.
presentation of the evening.
Let's
So
talk tactics.
one of the first questions in tactics is, do you live in California or Polk County, Florida, where Grady Judd
Yep.
is your sheriff?
Yep.
Dude, I love Grady Judge.
I tried to get him on the show, and so far no answer. I don't know if I
Yeah,
got to
he's
stalk
awesome.
him.
We love you too,
So-
Putang.
I love
And
Grady
George,
Judge.
wherever Jordan is.
By
So-
the way, guys, use code PUTANGDATAS with 2 Z's, and you'll pay an additional $10 for your order.
So Grady Judd usually says, please arm yourself as a citizen and shoot these people and bring them to room temperature. It's
Mhm.
cheaper for all of us.
Yep.
No legal costs, no court, no trials, no putting them up in the jail and feeding them.
And it
Make
will
them room
teach-
temperature, take care of the problem yourself. And if
Mhm.
you have a problem, with your aim or accuracy, we'll train you how to shoot.
Yep. And hold on, are you guys giving away $230 gift code for Gideon Optics on this show. Ooh, hey, well, remember Putang. I haven't done my giveaway yet, so don't go too giveaway crazy because I still have the 2 optics to give away next week. I just got a strike.
You're doing a giveaway? Oh.
Yeah, sorry. Go ahead, Grumpy. That's all you.
No,
it's all you, baby.
Do we have a code like that, Putang?
Do we have, got my first Geisler trigger? Great trigger, but not worth 240. I'm assuming he means Geisley. Geisley? Yeah. He spells Geisley like I do.
His first Giselle trigger. I would say Geisley triggers are absolutely worth it. You know what other trigger is absolutely worth?
Putang says yes, do it. What are we doing? Do we know something?
We're doing a giveaway. We're doing a giveaway right now.
All right.
You know what other trigger is worth $200? Another trigger that's worth $200 or more, really.
Like the trigger is wait, we doing an optic or a trigger? What are we doing?
No, sorry. I was talking about what one car was or what DB Cooper was saying. Okay, so backing up, Putang, who is also Putang Bob of Gideon Optics. Shout out to my boys. I can't believe I forgot I was wearing a Gideon shirt. Jezebel trigger. Putang is offering the viewers of John Crump Live to participate in a giveaway for a free optic from Gideon Optics. Whoa. All you have to do is do hashtag John's Not Gay to enter.
No. I'm just kidding. It's hashtag Putang.
Oh, nice.
Hashtag Putang.
Oh, you should have did hashtag Putang dat as with 2 Z's. Sorry. Anyway. Putang that as. Yeah. So hashtag Putang and people will be able to enter in like right now. Oh, whoops. Sorry, I was trying to minimize that so you can. Here, Rich, can you take down that short so he can share the. Yeah, that way you can share the whatchamacallit. So for people that are in the live chat,
hashtag Putang, we'll do it in about 15 minutes.
$200. Wait. Supply as well. Yeah.
200.
Now, explain to them what that means.
Okay. Okay, we're gonna do this for 10 minutes, and then we'll do the other for 10 minutes.
We're doing 2 giveaways?
Yeah, a $200 gift certificate to JFD Supply.
Whoa!
Whoa!
All right. So go ahead, Putang, enter that in.
So Putang hashtag Putang gets you in.
Putang, it will get you in.
Wow.
So we'll do 2 drawings. The first one would be for the Gideon Optics. The second drawing would be for the $200. We'll just roll it with the one since we can do multiple drawings.
Wow. Hey, Putang, JSD, Jordan, all those guys. The whole team is awesome. Thanks. That's awesome. Cool.
And I like how usually when people have a rough day, the last thing they want to do is be kind to others. I love that he was like, hey, it was a tough day at the shop, so I want to do something kind to contribute to others because that lifts
got the message, Bob.
His spirit, and hashtag dark cheating. Hey, do you think I would personally take it myself if I were to win? I did do, but okay, so I typed in hashtag
I don't know if they have. Dan Walsh is out there. Dan Walsh is a great reporter. Good guy.
Oh, okay.
Shut up.
Good guy. He's helped me out. I was on one time I couldn't make an appearance on a show, so I called him up at the last moment and go, "Hey, I need you to go talk about this." He's like, "It's like I don't know anything about it." It's like, "Well, let me tell you about it." And now you're gonna have to go talk about it on national TV.
Wow, cool.
Oh no, Kurt, I would give it away now. I wouldn't wait because I have 2 Gideon Optics I'm giving away on my next giveaway, but I've been adding a bunch of stuff to the giveaway.
Yeah, thank you.
And speaking of giveaway, I did drop the link earlier, but flyingrich.com, I'm doing a giveaway. So enter, you can enter daily.
Yeah, you're using my giveaway account.
Mm-hmm.
Damn right I am. You're not using it.
No shame in that.
No, I'm gonna give away a flamethrower soon.
He said if Rich wins, it's rigged. Because you said
it's not ineligible to win.
I got the text, Bob. If you guys ever think we would actually win and take it and be like, yes,
Our own
God,
crap.
We're
yeah,
using
That would be
it
like
through
some other group of
StreamYard
people that
giveaway.
did
We
that
don't
stuff.
have any. We don't
no,
have any access to the back end.
no. So okay, so I think what he was
Hello,
saying is
boys. Remember,
he.
23 months, ADXR. Thank
My
you
God.
so much. Almost a year, man. That's freaking
Nice.
fantastic.
Nice.
You mean almost 2 years?
Almost
Fearless
2 years. Sorry.
Orca.
Yeah.
How's it going?
Fearless Orca, my guy. Great to see you.
Homeboy.
So
Morning.
I think what he was saying is that he saw you go, oh, Putang, I got your text, right? So I think he was saying like, oh, if Rich wins
Oh.
the Gideon Optic, it's a, it's a,
Ah.
but he
No,
was
he
was
said,
joking.
all right, the text, he says, I'm making the codes now. I'll text them to you to distribute to the winners. So that's what he texted me. Because I'm actually, so I tested the stupid StreamYard on my phone today, and it worked. This is my old phone. I go to set up, it didn't work. So I'm actually using my phone right now. So if I get a text, I can see it on my watch.
It looks like a lot of people are actually coming in and coming out. I would put that banner back up.
No, I am.
More
I'm
dangerous
changing
freedom.
Oh, okay. More dangerous freedom, please.
I'm changing it.
That's awesome.
I'm just
let's
adding the
see.
second price too, since we didn't have the second price listed.
So yeah, since we're Putang to win a Gideon Optic, or whoa, so we're doubling up on the Putang or $200 gift.
Yep.
Wow, cool.
Yep. Winner's choice. For first
Sweet.
one guy that wins, you have to be here to respond. And
Hold on,
then the second.
I think he said and.
I know, but we're gonna do two.
We're doing two.
Oh, okay. I
Two.
see what you're saying.
So the first person
So
gets
it's
to
two
choose
different
the Gideon or the JSD gift card.
So we're
And
going to
then
roll twice, basically.
Second person, correct.
Gotcha.
Okay.
So how?
That's-
Okay.
Yeah,
How about this?
As
Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
as Chippewa Kid said, dang, that's badass. It is.
Dang, that's badass. Dark, I tried to tag the ATF in the DLD picture for the contest, but I found out we don't have a local ATF office or anyone or anywhere close. What else should I tag for you, Dark? Don't tag me in that, son. I'm just kidding. You don't
Do
have
like
a field
Crump storm
office?
the ATF booth?
You are lucky.
I don't read the ATF doesn't raid me. I raid the ATF.
Yeah, for real. Man, I don't know what. I have to learn more about your picture. Maybe we'll chat offline or something. So hold on. So real quick, going back to we were saying maybe while we wait to do this giveaway, which shout out to Gideon Optics, JSD, Patmos, PR Triggers,
Ballers.
Eagle Shows, and Taint
Big
Deodorant.
Reno.
Huh?
Big Reno shows.
Big Reno shows?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah,
And they
I
have one
didn't hear.
other one that I can never remember.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Do FBI is down the street. Picture time. Okay, sorry. Maybe while we wait to do this giveaway, maybe we should discuss tactics for that type of situation where you have 4 people outside of your house, and I'm thinking from the perspective of that video, right? You have your door, you have 1, 2, 3, 4 cars, you have 4 bad guys, 1 right here, and 3 literally lined up beautifully. I mean,
I can take out 3 people at least.
and 3 neighbors. So these are some of the things you have to think about in split-second decisions.
Well, if you shoot like
Zippy, peace out. Is that Zippy the Strange? Just with a different
yes.
Zippy DSM Lee is Zippy the Strange?
I'm pretty sure that's the same icon he uses. Emoji.
No.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
I don't know if that's Mac Shows Midwest. That's right. That's
Mac shows, yeah.
So this is some of the things Rich and I were talking about yesterday. What would you do, assuming that you were going to protect yourself and your property? And I know what people say: don't kill.
And
for
Grady
property.
Judd was your sheriff.
Yeah. if you were going to approach them, what would you do? What would you grab? How would you do it? And what were the
Waterman style.
considerations? Yeah,
I'd
Rich,
grab an alligator. Well, I mean, I was thinking like an AR or an MP5 with a binary trigger, like pop, 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 pop. You probably make quick work of the dudes, especially if they're standing in a row. That works pretty good.
I mean, I honestly love the fact that they did not have, if they were armed and they're posturing as if they're armed, so believe them. I love the fact that they didn't have guns out at ready or low ready, or so that gives you a tremendous advantage if you were to engage. We're not talking about if engaging is lawful, moral, immoral. We're just talking if you were to engage.
So I think there's a couple of questions. So it's armament. What equipment would you use? And then the tactic. Do you shoot through your window? Do you run out the back window of your house? Do you grab a stepladder, jump up on the roof?
Yeah.
We can ring my mom and ask her.
Personally,
shoot him in the back. That's what my mom would say.
Bouncing Betty sprinkler heads. So personally, we talked about this last night, and the first thoughts are, set up some type of distraction up front where their attention is to be focused. There are several different ways you can do that.
So if you can keep talking to them through the Ring camera somehow.
Yeah. But then if the audio comes back to you and you take your phone and you go, so just be aware of everything, right? But if you were to egress out of a different position and then come back around and flank them, that would be like your mom did. Well, however, if you were to do that, it would just real quick. If you were to do that, it changes your advantage. So at that advantage, your advantage there, looking at them the way that they are, is you have a guy, assuming that he's armed, and you have 3 literally lined up. I mean, how stupid could they be? If anyone out there has any tactical training, you don't walk close to your boy. Okay, you position security spread out. Right.
Mm-hmm.
You don't walk too close to walls. You don't walk too close to your buddies. You don't walk, whatever. So that's, people can do their own training.
Let me just tell the story about my mom. I want to know a baby because people probably don't know. Should I show the short?
Sure.
Or just describe it?
Yes. Show the short.
Do both. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna do it so my mom can do it in her own words. So just bear with me, guys. Just so you can see what we're talking about.
So the considerations are like injuring innocent bystanders.
Yep.
Damaging your own property.
Uh-huh.
If you do a shoot, will they confiscate your firearm? So are you going to run out there with your guys like Super Duty?
Nope.
Or are you going to use your PSA?
If they were 1 to 400 yards out, they're getting Super Dutied all day. Because of where they are. I last night when we were talking,
do you break out your AK with the iron sights?
I mean, that's an option, but I'm going to go shotgun, and I'm probably going to go with whatever it's called, a Neil loadout, which is you have a slug in the chamber and a tube full of buckshot, and I'm going to slug dude with the crossbody purse, and then I'm going to buckshot those 3 homies chilling there.
So, all right, here it is. This is my mom. This is what she would do, because she did do it.
Hey, everyone. I'm here with my mom, and I got a question for her. Mom, when we were little, my sisters and I were very, very little, and someone tried to do a home invasion. What happened?
Well, I saw him at the back door, and I saw him fooling with the knob on the door, and I knew he was going to try his best to get in. And with them being so little, I had to protect them, so I went out the front door with my Saturday night special, and I went back in the back. And I surprised him. I shot him. And then he ran, and I shot him again.
That's my mom.
Because she was afraid he was going to come back. Didn't want him coming back.
Yeah.
Neutralize the target.
No, he didn't come back.
He didn't come back somehow.
Yeah, dude, you gotta love it. You gotta love it. I mean, yeah, times were different too. So there was a time
depending on your sheriff, that's the way to do it.
That was Fairfax County. That was Fairfax City, actually.
back then. Fairfax was very different. It was
But
still
that was 40 years ago, Crumb.
Yeah.
Right?
We had like a little farm in Fairfax City, like actually in the city limits.
yeah. I mean, it was literally, even though it was still decently, relatively densely populated, if that's a word, whatever. It was still kind of like the Wild Wild West out there. You know, I remember even when I was a kid and I was fresh 21 and I had to draw down on somebody. I went to the shopping center next door to where the event happened, and I went to the cop and I was like, dude, this guy pulled a knife on me and I had to draw my gun. And he's like, did you shoot him? I was like, well, no. Why didn't you shoot him? What? I didn't have to. He said, I would have shot him. I was like, whoa. Like, I'm sitting here like, thank God I did not have to shoot that man. And he probably never pulled a knife on anyone ever again. But like, it just the idea of that was like, now, same thing, whatever, 10, 12, 15, whatever. I don't even know how many years later. I can't do math. If I were to run up to a cop and be like, hey, a guy just pulled a knife on me and I had to draw down him, he'd be like, are you armed? Are you armed? Like completely different. Like, okay, we're gonna need to get the serial number on that. I'm gonna need to get a butt swab.
Man.
I'm gonna need, it completely different direction. This area for the whole Virginia, top area has changed. Anyway, I'm sorry, I'm running my mouth.
So
shotgun. Slug the dude,
shotgun.
buckshot the other guys. And as they're running away, just hear them saying, ow, 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 getting little 36 cal balls all up in them.
You know who Sean Strickland is?
Yeah.
He's a UFC fighter, champion, like badass.
Yep.
And also very into guns. He got home invaded.
Really?
Oh yes, I remember this.
Yeah, he got home invaded.
I remember.
He didn't have to use jujitsu because he walked around his house armed.
Nice. So what happened?
He held him at gunpoint. Called the police.
That's what's up.
How do you make the guy dial? It's like, hey, pull your phone out slowly and dial 911 and turn yourself in.
Dang, he made him call on his own phone?
I'm just saying, what would you do? I'm just saying.
Oh.
Because that's what I would do. I'd be like, hey, got a cell phone?
I'm still thinking about
where is it?
I'm still thinking about those 4 dudes out front of the driveway, man. Dude, my first thought would still be to
you
go
see the
for
video? You have a home invader, some guy like he was trying to I don't know what he was doing. I'll show you the video. There's a video of it, so
all right, we can't make the people wait forever. So enter Pewtang, hashtag Pewtang to win a Gideon Optic, and then the second drawing is going to be for a $200 gift card.
Yeah, for a chance to win.
Well, it depends on what the winner chooses.
Oh, the winner chooses? It's winner's choice?
So technically what it is the Gideon is a $230 credit to Gideon, which gets you most things on Gideon, or a $200 JSD supply gift card.
That's sweet.
So
Yeah.
the guy's doing something to his car. Here comes Sean Strickland. Guy tried to walk away, punched him.
Nice.
The gun.
Dude, I watched one today where a dude was chased with a knife and he had to run away and draw his gun from a pocket holster while running.
Dude,
the gun
hard.
Came out and the pocket holster was still on the gun, and then he managed to two-hand it, rip off the pocket holster, and guess what he did?
Threw the gun away?
He had to charge the gun. Then he charged the gun. Yes. Then he charged the gun, fired off a warning shot. Didn't hit him. He's being chased by a man with a knife trying to kill him, by the way. And then he goes like this because he desperately did not want to kill this guy. So he pistol whips him in the head. Gun goes off. Shoots him in the temple. Instantly dies.
All you have to do is type hashtag Putang. We're going to be drawing in a couple minutes here.
Yeah. Dude, I could not believe that dude
Big money.
was unscathed. Like I everything went wrong and it still went right. Right. And usually it depends. It's sometimes everything can go wrong.
Dude, I am not, first off, in an encounter like that, you don't want to be close enough that you're giving somebody the gun. You don't want to be within 6 feet. Your firearm shouldn't be within 6 feet of somebody.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people have great chance. We have 62 people in here, but only 27 entered. So,
are you kidding me, dude? Hashtag Putang to enter.
Is this like the
entries?
Creality giveaway? What do you mean?
What Creality giveaway?
I don't know what Creality is.
Did we
I mean, as far as giveaway,
I don't think we've ever done a Creality giveaway. Oh, hold on. Didn't I offer to give away my old Ender 3 at some point? But I don't think we ever drew for it.
Well, we're drawing in here.
21-foot rule.
And what you would do is just contact Rich because he has the codes, I think.
By the way,
so DM me on IG. So Flying Rich Official.
By the way, I just want to add that I drew my handgun on a man that drew a knife within 21 feet of me, and I was arguing with a guy that used to work at the shop that I used to work at, and he was sitting there telling me how it's physically impossible to draw your firearm and to get a shot off when a man with a knife is within 21 feet. And I said, well, that's just not true.
Well, I mean, if they're running at you full speed,
it depends.
It's going to be hard.
Absolutely. But that's the thing. It depends on so much. Shout out to the leader of the Replay Mafia, Razor JB. What's up, brother?
All right.
Razor JB. How's it
going, ready to draw this?
Yeah, I think we're ready.
Right. First one it's going. Let's see who gets the win. Dun, dun, dun,
Here, let me move
Chris from the 740 was there. Razor JB, dude. Baller, good.
Whoops.
Here, hold on.
Razor JB wins that.
Let me remove the banner. Oh, you got okay.
So he gets a choice of a $230 Gideon Optic code or a $200 JSD code.
Dude, that's incredible, bro. Yo, Razor JB, let me just say, every single live stream I do, Razor JB goes, watches the following day, and he comments, Replay Mafia, always. And then he leaves like 6 comments about our commentary. Like, he's so committed to our community.
What is this?
I love him.
What? Oh, no way. No way. So Razor JB has sent me stuff for free for builds that I was doing and has offered to send me stuff for like current builds I'm doing.
He is also, I don't know if you guys know this, he's also the president of the Geisley Super Duty fan club.
It is going once more.
Wow.
JH.
Congratulations. We're JH here. JH got to be present to win.
Must be present to win. Presente.
JH.
And remember, in live streams, people may be behind, so you got to give them I'm
definitely giving them time. I mean, we can actually draw the second one.
JH,
all right, moving along.
Contact me. Yeah, Flying Rich
JH, you on the clock. We got 5 minutes to respond.
Yeah, definitely reply in the chat. And this is my IG. You hit me up, I'll get you the code. Flying Rich Official.
So Razor didn't get it because Razor decided that he wanted to pay it forward.
Yeah, the fact that Razor JB did that, yeah, he's awesome.
But JH, you got about 4 minutes left.
Yep, now you got 3 minutes.
I got 3 minutes.
Now 2 minutes.
Remember, you can still enter the second one by doing Putang.
At Putang.
And guys, you cannot code. I've gotten a few messages. You cannot use code pewtang.s with 2 Z's. That was a joke. When I figure out how to
JH, all right, we got JH. Welcome to Dogs. All right.
Do you want the Gideon Optic $230 Gideon Optic gift card, or do you want the JSD $200 gift card?
So, yeah, tell us which one you want, JH, and hit me up with your deets, your contact information on IG, and I will get you the code.
And for the second one,
well, hold on.
JH does not want Optic would be great. Thank.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Hit me up.
So this is for the JSD $200 JSD gift card.
Gift card runs now. Let's see.
Ron Bear.
Hey, cool.
Dude.
Long time viewer.
Yeah, of all of
$200. All right. So Ron Bear, same thing. Hit me up on Flying Rich Official on IG, and I will dispense the codes to you, gentlemen.
Yeah, you know.
Congratulations, guys.
You know he's present. Yeah, there he is. Look at that.
Right, so hit up Rich, and with that, we're gonna end the show. Thank you so much for watching.
Wait, before we go, one last pimperage. So flyingrich.com, I'm giving away a $250 carbon fiber tripod. So
what?
Join. Yep. So
no
go to flyingrich.com.
And we'll see you
tonight, 10 p.m. 10 p.m.
10 p.m. on Rumble. On Six
All right.
Podcast.
See you guys later. Bye.
And don't forget, I'm Dark with DLD After Dark. You can find me at DLD Hardware and other places in the world with DLD. Love you. Bye.
I'm Street